Okay, guys, what's up, Vibe fam? This is Megan Michael. We're here from Vibe 25. If you're watching, listening to this in the evening, afternoon, you just came out the shower, you just came from walking your dog, or literally brushing your teeth. Welcome to Vibe 25 podcast at Be Social. Thank you, guys, as we have a full house today. Woo! We got a full house, guys. I'm so excited for this one. It's all about students in dance and studying dance, all in the educational field of dance. And this is actually not my idea. This is Kemal's idea over here.
Thank you so much for that credit, man.
Yes, this is all Kemal. Wow. I was so happy that, we could come up with like different ideas in dance communities. So thank you, Kemal, for this.
You're most welcome.
Yeah, so since we're here on Kemal, tell me about yourself.
So as Megan said, my name is Kemal, last name Marshall. I'm a student at the University of the West Indies Cave Hill campus. I'm a dancer on the island. I'm also a dance teacher, aspiring choreographer. I won't want to call myself a choreographer as yet. I dance with various different groups. Recently, my most latest accomplishment is becoming the faculty of Culture, Creative and Performing Arts rep on the Guild of Students. Thank you.
At which school?
At UE, sorry.
Okay.
At the Guild of Students at UE. So and it's the first time that we have a faculty rep. So that is my biggest accomplishment right now. So I'm looking forward to seeing what I can do, how I can expose the creative and cultural arts more so across the island and let people know, ABCCA is where the culture and creative and performing arts students are at. Yeah. So that's it for me. Yeah. And
Kemal is like, he's like the male version of me. He is extra readable.
Extra 2.0.
Yes. Like Kemal is like a lot. I love it. Yes. Michaela?
Oh, hey guys, what's going on? What's happening?
Accent for me.
Tune back into 101.3 FM.
Okay.
My name is Michaela Harrison. I am a dancer, performer, actress. I attend the University of the West Indies Cave Hill campus. I am currently hoping to get my BFA in dance. I don't know if I want to be a choreographer. I don't think so, but I want to perform. That's what I want to do. Hopefully, by the time I graduate, there are more opportunities for performance because right now it's really...
Or you could create the opportunity yourself.
That too.
But yeah, that's where I'm at now.
Yeah, and speaking of actress, I think we first saw you on the scene in a movie. What was the name of the movie?
I think it's called Chrissy, but I can't remember.
All right, Chrissy. There's a big actress here. I think you travel all over the world. That right? Whoa. Yeah. Give us a little background about Chrissy.
Okay, so I started shooting when I was 10. I think it actually came out when I turned 11. We toured all around the world. We toured the Caribbean. We toured the U.S. I think it went to Africa. It went to England. And I think it went to the Toronto Film Festival. They went to the film festival. So many different places. I didn't get to go to all the places, obviously, because of money. But I did get to go to the U.S., throughout the Caribbean. And it was such an eye-opening experience because I didn't think that, this little island Barbados, we could get so far. Everybody really liked it. And I think they didn't expect it of Barbadians either. So it was shocking that, wow, this is good quality art coming from Barbados. And so I feel like that was like a warm-up for me. It was my introduction into the arts in Barbados. And after that, I was really hyped and excited to get started. And when I graduated, obviously there was nothing really at primary school going on with the arts. But when I graduated, the school I went to, Alexandra, they have a theater arts. They do theater arts at CSC. So I was able to get back into the arts. Unfortunately, I didn't really know about the dance CXC at that time.
Right.
But I was able to do theater arts. And I thought I wanted to be an actress only. Because at that time, I was like, dancing, I like dancing, but not as a career. But when I got to BCC, the choice between theater arts and dance, I chose dance.
Awesome.
And I haven't regretted it, honestly.
I mean, you could still do both. And like dance is theater.
It's
right,
true.
Exactly.
So, yeah. Congrats to you.
Thank you.
Okay, Christina.
Hello.
Your skin is bomb though.
Pop
Like,
it.
I love Christina's eyes.
okay, this is giving skin. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
So, what should I start with? Should I start with my age? Should I start with my name? Should I start with a British accent?
Yeah. Go ahead. Do whatever you want to do.
Darling.
Yes.
How are you all?
Wow.
Are you doing well?
Yes, we're fine.
Good. My name's Christina Beth.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. I did the dance program at Barbados Community College. And truthfully, I started dancing at the age of 3. And I started dancing at Louise Woodbine Dance Academy. And I didn't know how much I loved dance until I started doing the pantomimes at Winifred School.
Okay.
And I was always interested in acting and dancing, but it was more so dancing more than anything. And I didn't realize my love for dance until I applied at the university, at Barbados Community College, and I was like, this is it. And like Michaela said, I have no regrets. And so now I'm currently at the University of the West Indies doing my bachelor's in fine arts of dance. And whatever else comes, I'm excited to do this interview. Really and truly.
Awesome. And you guys cannot see, but one of my favorites. Y'all can't hear, but Josiah's in the back, but social distancing and everything. So y'all are gonna see him later on in the second half, and he's gonna introduce himself, and we're gonna have conversations. He's a lot of fun, so this is why you should stay tuned. Okay, guys. Wow. So, beginning of this podcast, I normally ask you guys, what's the bop of the week? Like, is the bop of the week? Is the bop of the week? Yeah, is the bop of the week? Is the bop of the week? Yeah, you got it? So, what you bopping to? Like, what music you like right now? Like, what you feeling?
I can tell you now, right? I spend majority of my days on TikTok. So a lot of the music that gets stuck in my head is from TikTok. So it's like, there's this British music song that goes, what?
Have you seen the state of her body?
Sing it. Well,
have you seen the state of her body? Okay,
cool.
I don't know
that song.
But I like it. I really like the British accent of it. I think it's considered that genre grime.
Grime?
Yeah,
okay, I don't know that.
Yeah, that's a genre that comes from England.
Michaela, what are you feeling?
TikTok by Spice. I don't know why, but
Spice?
Yeah, Spice.
Okay.
I found it again recently, and I've been playing it also in the morning to get me nice and ready for the day.
Yes.
Okay.
Spice.
What are you feeling?
Honestly, I love music in general.
Good for you.
But right now, I've been listening to a lot of Dua Lipa. Her songs are just a vibe.
Dua Lipa vibes world.
Yeah, like recently I've just been listening to her album Future Nostalgia.
Yeah.
I think it's just a bop. Honestly, the entire album. So I've been listening to it on repeat for the past few days.
J. Cole's new album. I don't know if you guys into rap, but that's
I do.
vibe.
I haven't listened
Fun
to
fact
it yet,
about me,
but
right?
I listen to his songs.
Fun fact about me is that I barely listen to music. So when you guys mention all these people, I'm just like,
Are you
I know
serious?
Dua Lipa.
But you died.
I know it's the most funniest thing about myself. Like
all the musicals and stuff.
yeah, but those are musicals. Those are show tunes.
Musicals
Those
and
don't count.
music are...
This is pop music.
fair enough.
I listen to music up from back on in 2008 and a bunch of foolishness. I know none of these mainstream music.
Josiah, what you feeling? Josiah, what music you listening to right now?
Dua Lipa.
I would like to say Dua, but we've been off for a little. I listen to an artist named Birdie.
Birdie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know Birdie.
And probably Amanda Rifa that's always being said in my career.
Good for you.
Yes. She's a vibe though.
She's
like,
a vibe.
shout out
I
to
need to-
Amanda
I need to
Rifa.
go
I need to
vibe.
listen to her music though, because I know she's a really good singer.
Yeah, I
She
mean,
is.
like, she just
Amazing.
really
But she's been a
drive,
vibe.
drive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so I'm gonna ask you this question.
No problem.
Why did you choose to study dance? And you can answer whatever you think. First thing to come to your mind. Why dance? Why did you choose to study dance? Why in Barbados? Why you want to struggle a little bit? Tell us why did you choose to study dance? Anybody can answer.
I gotta go first. Okay, no problem.
You don't have to.
I want to. It's on my mind.
Yeah.
I always say this all the time. Dance shows me because
Ooh.
everybody thinks that when
Yeah.
they look at me and say, "Oh, he obviously a dancer."
Yeah.
When I first applied to the Barbados Community College, I applied to study mass communication. For I had the dreams of becoming a journalist, and theater arts was my second choice. Sadly, whoever was in charge did the mass communication at that time, the head of the department did not accept me into that program. But thankfully, Michelle Hinkson Cox, God bless her as she is, she accepted me into the theater arts program. And there, I found the passion I wanted to be in musical theater. So I was like, okay, I'm going to learn to sing and dance at the same time. That should be easy. Did the chorus, I was like, oh no, that's not for me. Dancing and singing is not for me. That's too much work. So then in 2016, I got exposed to dancing more with Barbados Dance Project, and I became a part of...
But before Barbados Dance Project came out, I think you were with Gentle Stats.
That's what I was about to say, girlfriend. That's very first met you properly.
Okay, good.
I was getting there.
Okay.
This all happened in 2016, so it was like
Okay.
BDP and Gentle Steps. And I was like, okay, we're doing Annie the Musical. This is fun. I thought I was going to be dancing. Little did I know I became a butler, and I wasn't dancing at all. But I was happy because I then met Megan. And because of Megan, I got to participate in NIFCA for the first time. Like, kudos to migrants. Hello, good morning.
Wow. Yes.
And then I was like, yeah, I want to be a dancer. Like, dancing is fun.
Yeah.
So then after the following year, I then did my ISCD Ballet 3 exam. And I was like, what the hell? Why me? Why I choose to do this? Then Justin was my first ballet teacher. But thanks to Tanisha, like, she got me involved in dancing more. And then I was like, yeah, I want to do this. And then I applied to the dance program, pursued that, and was like,
I think all of you were in the same year at BCC, right?
No, I'm a year above them.
Yeah, we were his first years.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's why I always say dance chose me, because it actually was a point in my life, and I was like, I don't want to be in the arts anymore. I want to get like a real job. That's what I told myself. That's what I told myself. I was like, I want a real
what
job.
a real job is.
I was like, I want a real job.
What is a real
But then I
job?
told myself, yeah, though, dance could be a real job.
Yeah.
So, and it is my job now. So
Yeah.
that's why I always say all the time, dance chose me. I didn't choose it.
Yes. Snaps for that. Come
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
Start.
Christina, why did you choose to study dance?
You know, that is something that I think about a lot. And I guess I could piggyback off of what Kemal said. Dance chose me because I've been doing it since I was 3 years old. But I never realized how much I loved it until I did BCC, and I realized that, I could get a career from this. Little did I know how hard it would be, but I love that.
Okay.
I love being able to work hard for that. And
true.
I love that people can see how hard I work for it. And so, yeah, I don't know. Dance, I have to say that dance chose me, honestly, from the beginning. I don't go anywhere and I'm not dancing, even if it's just...
Dance is movement.
It's true.
Exactly.
You're not
And it's a way
true.
for me to communicate with others when I can't use my words.
Amen.
I don't always have the words, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to show you what it is.
Okay, contact improv. Come on. Okay. How long have all of you been studying dance? Like compile all the years. How long?
Okay. I started when I was 3, but that was like dance classes. But studying. I was
On like a tertiary level. Okay.
Yeah, same.
So that's 2 years plus this year. That'll be 3.
3.
Okay.
About 3 years, yeah.
Okay, 3 years.
I would say, how old am I? Jesus, Lord, I'm old. I guess I started studying for the theater arts program because we did an intro to dance course. So, like, that was 2016.
About 5 years.
So 5 years. Wow.
Y'all had a particular dance teacher that really opened your mind to like, okay, so I feel as though I knew you all from, I met most of you guys from Olivia's workshop when she was doing her piece for her 33rd birthday and stuff like that. But then I think I opened up more to you guys when we had our 2-week program with Celia.
Celia.
Yeah.
And John?
Yeah, I want to say so.
Chris.
Chris.
We're so sorry.
We love you, Chris.
Yes, Chris.
We love y'all.
So Chris and Celia like definitely opened up our minds to beneath the surface of movement and dance. So for me, that was an opening moment in my dance career. You know, seeing dance is more than just a show or going to rehearse or something like that. It was more like an inner outer body experience. Do you guys have any experiences like that with a dance teacher where you're like, oh my God, I love this person. This person pushed me really hard. I kind of hate them sometimes, but I really love them. Do you have that one person that you just want to shout out and say thank you for, moving me to the next level in my dance career, or maybe wanted to give up or something like that, and this person is like really there for you?
For me, it is either between Aisha Kamshong or Tara Jane Herbert.
Okay.
Tara is one of those people that never, I swear to you, never gave up on me. Always pushed me no matter what. And it was like, there was one time I was going across the dance floor and she's like, nope, you gotta do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. And she's like, I only push you because I know you can do better. And I've never had that from anybody besides her. And there are some people in between, but Tara was consistent.
Okay. This is Elevate, right?
Yes.
She just opened a dance studio. Congrats to you.
Shout out to you.
Yes. Okay, anybody else?
I would have to say Tara as well, and Olivia. She was the first person, even
Olivia
though,
too.
all of my dance teachers, shout out to you. Amazing.
For real.
But Olivia, I find that everybody knows Olivia, but she has like this different way of choreographing, of moving, teaching. So I was like, who are you? Like, teach me what you know. And I found her so inspiring. Because
She is very
she doesn't do
inspiring.
anything
Amazing.
anybody else is doing. Like, her
No.
work, especially that piece, that same 45-minute piece.
Yeah, by the way, that
First of
piece
all-
was almost an hour.
Yeah.
We
Almost
had
an
to
hour
cut
long.
it down to
Non-stop.
45
Yeah.
minutes.
Non-stop.
Like, no
I
stopping in
absolutely
between that
loved it.
dance. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
beautiful.
That experience was
I'd do it all
so
over again.
eye-opening. I have
was.
never encountered anything like that here overseas. And just nobody was thinking like that. And so that way of thinking really inspired me to say, wow, you don't just have to move in a straight line. You could move in a ziggly, zigzag.
It's true.
diagonal,
Or we
like-
retrograded the
Yeah.
entire choreography.
Oh my God! Don't even start me about that.
we-
part.
So literally-
I hate
Yes.
retrograde. Retrograde is a devil.
So basically, if you're not a dancer, retrograde basically is doing a movement backwards or doing
Exactly.
a sequence of movements backwards. So basically, we did the dance for 15, 20 minutes. And then she wanted to show what was happening in her mind. And I think she was reversing everything in her mind. And we had to show that in movement. So we had to figure out, and sometimes Olivia is a great teacher. She would say, "Oh, you guys work that out. Just do that
Yep.
whole sequence backwards."
Different.
And we'll be in the rehearsal like trying, "Okay, guys, we did this." And
it wasn't like a charter time frame. We had to do it in like.
Yes, very
2 3
short.
weeks or something like that. Very short.
No,
No,
actual
it wasn't like in 5 seconds or 10 seconds or something like
Yeah.
that.
No, it was
It was
something-
like really freaking short. That we went
Yeah.
through everything,
We
and I was
had
like,
to do
wow.
the whole
Loved it.
and I think that as a student of dance, not me being a teacher or anything, I think that really challenged me to think, to communicate, because we had to communicate as
It's
lots
true.
of, yeah, we had to.
Yes.
So many
It was
people.
so many people in that piece, by the way. It was like 20-something people.
Yep.
True.
And that teach me to communicate with each other, because we had to be like in groups. And okay, you got pass?
Okay.
Yeah, we had to figure out, we had to figure out, like, what's next, how we can get this do. So yeah, Olivia's piece was amazing,
Yeah, I love
for
Olivia.
sure. And I met Olivia actually when it was at summer camp. She was like 16, and she was my counselor, my dance counselor. So I
Look, it's a
feel
full
like,
circle.
yeah,
Really
like,
is.
she just is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else?
For me, I must say, like, a lot of people helped me in my dance journey, from at church. Shout out to Shanice Holder. Love her, like, cook food.
Okay, Shanice,
Yeah.
come on.
But I must say right now, the head person I'm grateful for has to be Justin Polion.
Wow.
He was my first ballet teacher. And the fact that my first ballet teacher happened to be a man
That's good.
was like, yeah, I'm ready. Hated Justin so much back in 2017 because I didn't want to do that exam. I legit I remember a day I was like, yeah, Justin, I don't want to do the exam. Justin look at me. I was like, you doing this exam? And I was like, that's my money. And he's like, you're doing the exam. And I'm just like, okay. And he pushed me, and I get to where we needed to be, and I got a merit.
Okay.
And
Very good.
and I continued dancing with Justin and what's not, and just seeing him and seeing how much that he has progressed has inspired me. A man who looks a lot like me, and someone who is so similar to me.
Yes.
Like I could see them out in the world coming from Barbados and what's not. So that was like,
Yeah.
yeah, them good at words. I can't get them all said.
I think we just have to shout out all the dance teachers.
Yeah,
all the dance
all the
teachers.
dance
General.
teachers.
Like,
And
yeah.
we do have quite older dance teachers here in
Yes.
Barbados that have been dancing for like years. I had John on the podcast and he was teaching from like forever.
It's true.
We got Mr. Carson.
Shout out to Mr. Carson, for
Carson.
sure.
We got
Auntie Sharon.
Auntie Sharon,
Auntie Lou.
Miss
Louise.
Louise Levine. We have all the older teachers that are still teaching
True, and all the
dancing.
teachers
Miss
who
Ely
decide-
from Dance in Africa.
Yes, of
Very
course. And everybody who
inspirational and very
decided to start up a
aspiring.
dance school, like we
Yeah.
are so grateful to all y'all. Like
Yeah.
Very.
even
Thank you.
Tanisha Gibbons.
Yeah,
Like yeah.
for sure. Josiah, anybody that inspires you?
I think, well, I mean, I gotta start, like,
We could keep going.
because like it's starting more around here, so like I gotta
Of
talk
course.
about this. So it's
Well,
kind of
that's
like
part of
I have
that.
to mention like Mark Burgess and
Yeah,
Monica Burgess.
Mark
like,
Burgess.
And like now, so one of my first dance teachers was a male. So and because we was inside a bar around our hand, it's obviously considered a box when you think about it. But his way of choreography is just like from then it like set the foundation of. Yes, this is what the world tell you that it's gonna be, but you don't ever gotta think that that's a dance.
Yeah.
So then coming on up, you know, like, cause I feel like the first time we started dancing was at NCF camp, cause that's when I first.
That's
you
where
know,
we met you
that's where I
too.
first
NCF
met you.
camp, yeah.
So like with Jack, and then
Yeah,
sometimes
Jack.
Geraldine, and
Yeah.
then like Valencia Jean.
Valencia
so, like,
here
all
was on the
them
podcast
people.
too, yeah.
So it's just like I feel like I can sit down and call all your names.
Yeah.
It's just like I feel like everybody got something that they could offer you. So like,
Yeah.
It's
I
true.
just
Yes.
appreciate all of them and they all.
Wouldn't be where I am without any of them.
It's true. It's
Each of
so
them
true.
gave you something.
Something.
Yeah.
They all added a spice into the pot to make
And
you
they
that
always
gumbo.
use their personality.
Yeah.
To teach. We never got like a copy of somebody, which is amazing. So let me bring it up a little bit. I want to know what's in your dance bag. What's in your dance bag? You want to know?
It's big
Pull these
entertainer.
dance bags. I need to see like what's in your dance bag.
Can they even see us today? Because let me tell you, this bag is humongous today.
Always full.
Let's see. Put it on the table. Let's see what's in this. Oh wow. Okay, dance bag.
my girl.
Like
Why that there?
I used to have a bigger
put
one.
it in your put it in your on your waist or
I
something.
can put it on my lap.
Yes. What's in your dance bag? Let's see.
Nice. Don't judge me.
Okay, look
Yeah,
at me
don't
first.
judge.
Yes, Max. You got it.
So while they're getting ready, this segment is called "What's in Your Dance Bag." Basically, we want to see their tips, their tricks on what makes their dance experience so good. What they eat in class, between class, or after rehearsals. What type of later they like to wear. Anything like that. Okay, let's see. Who wants to go first? What's in your dance bag?
I feel like Christina looking classy.
I feel so
So I
Christina
have
first.
2 leotards.
Uh-huh.
Just, 2 black leotards.
Yes.
I have a tight that I wore yesterday.
It's not washed?
This is a dirty dance bag.
I think y'all can smell. 'Cause,
A
an
bag?
extra shirt.
Uh-huh.
Extra
Always,
shirt.
because in dancing, sometimes you want to freshen up. If you dancing for the
Girl.
whole day,
Yeah.
2 extra shirts.
Okay.
An extra, like a pullover pants, like a little sweatpants.
Okay.
I use this to tie down my edges.
Ooh, okay, edges.
Yeah. Not today. I have.
I don't have that. I should get one of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a tangerine, some vitamin C.
Tangerine.
I have 2 bottles of cream because
Yes.
those feet can be ashy.
Yes.
Volcano, La Souffre, we see you.
Uh-huh.
I have a bottle of Zephyrhills water.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, moisturize.
Yes, a
Fluid
lubricant.
I know you drink
Hydrate.
all that water during the day.
I try my best.
Okay.
And I have my UE
Card.
card, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and then I have just some knee braces, some a little first aid thing in case a cut or something.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect.
That's it.
Awesome. Kima, let's see what's in here.
Okay, so what I have today, oh my God, wait, I have a bag of fruit. I ate some of them already. So there's a pear and a tangerine in here.
That's for you.
And then I have a shirt. For me, it's like at least about 4 shirts a regular day because
Oh, you sweat a lot.
you always be like a fountain of youth.
Yeah.
I have a dance belt, but we're not gonna show it. But I'm just gonna show you a little sneak peek of it.
Okay, dance belt.
I have a vest. I have changes of underwear because I like to change my underwear throughout the day.
As you
Because
should.
I don't, because as again, I get sweaty and that's be really uncomfortable. I have my bottle of water.
hygiene, guys.
Ooh,
My
that
purple
bottle is
bottle.
very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's nice.
I got it from my office job back in the day.
Okay.
I have my little cosmetic bag. So it has in my deodorant, a toothbrush, a brush for my hair, my cream, and my beautiful Vitaplex, which keeps me energized and healthy
This is
all
not
day.
so
We're not
please,
sponsored.
you're not
We're not
sponsored.
I'm just saying. So yeah, I got in my deodorant, all that stuff to make sure that hygiene is important. Yeah. I think I got my laptop in here, but that's irrelevant. Cause yeah, and of course I have my mask so that I be protected at all times. Like multiple different ones. Cause we have to dance in the studio and they get sweaty, so you got to change
So
your
do you
mask.
guys dance in masks in studio?
Of course.
How does that
Protection is key.
work? But how do you breathe? Like how does that work?
We don't
We
breathe.
breathe on faith and love.
First of all, I didn't breathe before the mask.
Yeah.
So
Imagine
with
a
the mask,
mask.
it's like, what's the point?
That's my try to carry me with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Christina.
What is in my bag? Well, I have some cream.
Okay.
Cream is essential, guys. Okay.
It is.
It is.
Sweet.
I have about 3-4 of these shirts. Like Kemal, I sweat a lot, so I have to, and I'm very conscious about myself, so I have to carry more than one shirt. It's just something that I do. Resistance bands.
Yeah.
I have a lot of these. Swimsuit because if I need to, I'm gonna go and take.
A dip?
I'm gonna go and take a dip in the water. Deodorant, guys,
Yes.
always
Yes.
essential.
Important.
Hygiene is the key to
What else do I
success.
have?
Almonds,
Okay. Love that for you.
I love that for you.
almonds, my charger, my headphones,
Yeah.
different things. This is just something to keep my jewelry in when I come to school with jewelry on, and I just put it in.
Okay.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. It looks full because there's a lot of junk in here, but
Same.
it's a dance bag.
It's true.
Yeah.
Always remain
There's
ready so
always
you never have to
junk
get
in
ready.
there.
Everything
Always.
went in there.
I
Just
don't have any
everything.
Bluetooth speakers.
No, I left my
Normally,
speaker at
mine
home.
is
Bluetooth speaker is too big to fit in the
Okay,
bag,
okay.
so I just carry it with me if I need to.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Yeah. Mine is be at home all the time.
And you don't got water? Like what's happening with the water?
my water is also too big to
Yeah.
fit in the bag.
Okay.
I want with a container.
I can think.
Okay, cool.
flask.
To add on to the dance bag, coming to you, Josiah, behind me, because we can switch out a little bit now soon. But do y'all what you prefer? We can do a quick this or that.
Okay.
Leotards or vests?
Vest.
Leotards.
As a boy.
I don't know.
I mean,
Well,
I've worn
depends.
leotards.
Depends on what
Wait,
type of
stop.
cut the leotard is, because sometimes
I
they're
love
just really
And
sorry.
if it's
No, you
supportive
go. I
or
cut you
not,
off.
because
Yeah.
we have breasts. We have breasts. So we need like an inside
We need
bra or
supportive
something.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
As for me, as it relates to costume wise, a leotard.
Costume.
Okay.
I mean,
Costume.
for me, because obviously I won't wear a leotard every
Okay,
day.
yeah, be
Sweatpants or tights?
Tights.
Pants.
sweatpants.
Really?
I love me a tight.
Oh, you do.
We know.
And a crop top.
And a crop top.
I know you.
You don't know.
I don't know you. Crop top and tights.
A crop top and a tights. Hallelujah.
Yes, Ricky T. Yes.
Mind you, I love a tights,
Uh-huh.
but they have to be like squat proof, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Because if not, I
So
have
not
to
a
wear
leggings,
not a leggings.
a
They have to
tights.
be a tights. If not, I prefer sweatpants all the way, just because they're comfortable and I love being comfortable.
Okay.
So
Nice.
yeah,
Okay, so we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna switch out, and then switch out again, and then switch out again, so we can get both best of both worlds. So stay tuned, okay?
Yay.
So we're back with Josiah.
Hey.
Again, Michaela's still here too, but
Y'all,
I want to
how
start
y'all doing?
Josiah is a living meme, I swear.
He is. So Josiah, I want you to do two things in one. I want you to tell me what's in your dance bag, who you are, and why you chose dance all in one. You can do this.
Okay.
Go.
You want 10 seconds?
My name is Josiah Hines. I actually started dance at the National Culture Foundation's camp.
Yes.
Then come into my dance bag. I like to think about the bare essentials. So we have water sponsored by BWA.
Yes, BWA.
Ballroom and Latin. My
You
mother
got
always
filled in that
asked
water.
me- My mother always asked me about dancing from young because I was always dancing, but I was just like, no, because I was always thinking about
Wait, it's the food for
like,
me.
do I really want to make this a job, you know?
Yeah.
But like my friends, I like to think healthy, so I have a pizza here as well. I think I have a few pineapples on here for the extra nutrients.
Extra nutrients.
Then
Yes.
like finally, I saw someone doing Barbados Latin, and my mother was just like, "You want to do that?" And it was just like, "Yeah." So then I spent like a long time in Barbados Latin.
Okay.
And
Do you
then
still do Barna Latin?
I haven't in a while.
Okay.
I haven't, but that wasn't just me. That was COVID. Covisha. That
The
whole
third.
panini we was in just the other day. So like I stopped for a little bit, but that was also because I wanted to focus on the other art forms inside of dance. Because
Okay.
I have given my life to Barbados Latin, so I can give my life to other things as well.
Yes.
So then we have our shirt in case we need to change off.
I like that just
And,
now.
oh, thanks.
Yes.
Want it?
Nice.
Oh, Lord.
You're ready to give it away. I'm trying to take it off your
Talk
hands.
about that after the show. And then after that, I just decided if I really love this, I want to know more about the art form itself. So that's what pushed me to go to the University of West Indies KFL campus. And I decided, that this is where I want to be.
So you went straight from doing nothing to then straight to
If
UE?
we want to to finish off the dance bag, we have extra socks because, like, we know.
Yeah, do y'all have
Yes, I actually do. I
I'm
actually
gonna get across the floor.
do. Wait, excuse me, my feet are sweat, so this slay across the floor like nothing.
Okay.
For me, in terms of dance, like the scariest thing for me is like I always used to be thinking, where am I going to go with this? And sadly, I was placed in the societal context that I was always thinking about what I could do with this after. Which is funny because I was never placed in that position from at home. Like my mother would just ask me whatever I want to do, and I could do. So in my head, like when I first started about doing dance and stuff, she was like, "Yeah, sure." No problem. But in my head, I was just like, well, you could do it after I go to BCC.
Yeah.
So I went and do hospitality and tourism management.
So you
And-
did BCC dance?
So I did hospitality and tourism management.
Oh, okay.
Tourism and travel, I think it's called.
Okay.
At BCC. And then I actually continued on at UE and then finished off that bachelor's degree.
So you have a bachelor's in tourism?
For anyone hiring, yes, I do have a bachelor's
Oh,
in
wow.
tourism.
I didn't know
also have
that.
my associate's degree in tourism.
Wow.
So, you know, but
Okay.
Get your degree.
so like,
Varied.
well, it was coming down off of that because that, of course, came with its own trials and tribulation. I realized, like, oh, this is okay. I was just like, I always wanted to study dance, and in my head, I get this idea of plan A, plan B. So that's where tourism came in.
Okay.
So I was just like,
Because I studied psychology. I
Sure.
didn't study dance. So
even though if I say not for plan A, plan B, anybody listening, you don't gotta do that. Do you want to do one time?
Yeah.
It's true.
But then I was just like, you know what? If Auntie Mia was so nice to, give the guys a little cut back on the tuition fees.
Let's all look at the camera.
I am going to study dance. And so I said that it was just like Auntie Mia coming. I was just like, yeah, man, you ready? And I was
Yeah.
like, ooh, but I can study that. So that's how I get into doing UE.
okay,
That's good.
awesome. So I figure out what's in your dance bag. You got
That's it.
pizza, a little pineapple
You know,
on top.
looking
the
out for everyone.
Sweater, a shirt. You don't want no water or anything?
I tell you,
Water,
BWA
BWA.
sponsored
yes.
our natural lime
The
stone
unfiltered
filtered
water. Okay.
limestone filtered bags.
Like
Yeah.
I said, unfiltered.
Okay, guys, I want to get into like a little meat of the matter. You guys are studying dance. You told me why you wanted to study dance. It seems as though it's a little challenging throughout your few years of studying dance. I want to go deeper into the challenges. Have you been faced with any injuries during your time of dancing? We actually had a detailed podcast about the injured dancer.
Yeah, I watched that one.
But did you have any injuries during dance? I spoke to Josiah in the car, and he was telling me there's a difference between BCC dance and UE dance. One is more physical than the other.
Yeah.
Have you experienced more injuries in one than the next? Like, can you tell me about that?
That is a really good question. I've had injuries from before I did BCC. But I think mainly most of my injuries came from BCC because it is really strenuous. Yeah, I would have to say BCC.
Funny thing about me, right, is that majority of my injuries I have had didn't occur in the dance studio
Oh my god.
or on stage. No, like my worst injury was when I bust my toe and I had a ballet class after. Like I was on grass.
You was on
Not the
point.
tondus.
On point. Megan, no, darling.
You tondues, how
So,
do you?
girl, everything had me.
Oh my god.
Because like I bust my toe at BCC on actual main campus,
Okay.
and then I had ballet class the next day, and legit my big toe wrap up in the tape and bandage and thing.
Right.
And I'm just like, hi. Teacher at the time was Geraldine. I say, hi, Geraldine. So I hurt my toe, and I don't think I'll be able to do everything. Which toe you hurt? The one on the right. So your left foot good? I say, yeah.
Oh my gosh, they do.
But do everything on the left foot
Oh my god.
and the right foot.
As dancers, we
Good
already
thing.
know
And
we
I'm
don't
just
like to
like,
dance on
Yeah.
the left.
Don't even bother.
No, I'm a lefty. I ain't telling
Okay.
like I'm a lefty.
Step
Lady left leg is the good leg, everything. But you could have seen me trying to balance with this big toe, not ever happening. Trying to point was a difficult thing.
Gosh.
That was hard. But then when I first started a dance program, I had a hamstring
Industry, yes.
hamstring injury. And that was terrifying because obviously this is my first time getting into dance. So it's just like, okay, the hamstring.
Hamstring takes a while to recover from.
Yeah, so it took me a while. And then after that, I realized, okay, Kima, whenever you're warming up, them hamstrings is the first thing you're going to attack. Like, the back could come later, everything else come later, but you ain't hurting a hamstring ever again.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I love me a warm up.
Yeah.
So,
You
yeah.
know, like when we was at rehearsal for Olivia, Kima was the one to be like, okay, guys.
So let's warm up.
Always like that.
Always.
Always a gram class.
Yeah.
I believe in that. I believe in a warm up. I love me
Yeah.
a warm up. Once, if
Same.
you are sweating, you get into a split before the class start, then you are warm.
Yes,
If you can't do that, you are not warm.
It's true.
Okay. Yes. Give us. School us. Okay. Another question. Josiah alluded to it before, but well, actually no, Christina, about funding in the dance industry and you know school. Was it like a question where let me just go and study this because it's a little cheaper, or did you had problems with funding coming into doing two programs, the BCC and then the UE? Like, okay, you just spent so much money doing the BCC program. What were your thoughts going into the UE program for another side of funding? Like, did you have any challenges? And Michaela, you can answer as well if you want.
I hate when you guys do that.
No problem. Well, for me, in terms of funding, well, when I was doing UE first, that was like with the whole student revolving loan.
Yes.
So then with the tuition cut back and stuff, it was affordable. And to me, after being honest, like, and after some soul searching, I just decided that for me, Josiah Haynes personally, I am not going to put myself in debt for school.
Okay.
Like, as much as education is so important, like just seeing people around me in debt and stuff like that, I would rather do it somewhere else. Not with school, especially not when I have an option for something that like is affordable. So in my head I was just like, from the time, like it says, Honorable Prime Minister Mia Motley, like come back to tuition, I was just like, yeah. But what I will say is that I feel like in terms of funding, like we need to look at more ways in terms of like looking at for students that, because like I said, that was a personal reason, but that's just me. There are students that want to go away and study, and for them there should be some startup thing put in place
And an easier
in terms
process.
of funding for them. Not them gotta be putting luck out every minute for a scholarship, and then you just gotta be
Right.
looking for,
That's
let me
true.
try enter this little competition and get money.
Yeah.
This 2021, like we could find better pathways for the students. So, yeah.
True.
And speaking about, going overseas, did you guys have the option based on funding whether to choose here to study or overseas? Like, was it because of funding or because you wanted to study here?
Well, you see, my plan, anybody that knows me knew that I wanted to go to Jamaica. I wanted to go Edna Mali.
You can still go.
I mean, yeah, I can still go
Yeah.
back. But then I was planning to go. Then I had to defer for a year. And I was trying to raise the money on my own, trying to into NIFCA, trying to get scholarships. And that entire process. I even looked into the student revolving loan, but then people just ask for sureties. And I'm just like, my mother don't make that kind of hard money. That's all way that what's not. And I'm not an only child. I have other siblings too. So it's like it's a tedious and ridiculous processing to get in the student revolving loan. So it's
That's
just
so funny that you say, right? Because in NIFCA, I think that's one of the only avenues that's quite easy to get a scholarship.
It is the only avenue.
But you need to go through rehearsals.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta go preliminaries, semifinals,
And
finals.
then finals. And then hope that you win.
Hope that you get
At least get an award.
And then
that's
if
the
you
thing.
do get the award might not be enough money to take you to wherever you want. So I think that's a really heavy process.
And the other thing too is they only offer one prime minister scholarship.
True.
Yeah.
One single prime minister scholarship across the entire board.
No,
Across the entire NIFCA.
You can get scholarships like, we got Armada and Eiffels and stuff like that.
Liz.
But I think there is the top scholarship for each genre. Some music,
They
dance.
should.
No, I think that
No,
they
just
have
saying
that.
They do? Okay.
They have that. So, but it's quite hard to
It's
reach
difficult.
that. Like,
And then
this
it's
be like
like,
one and
I
like
still don't
it's
think
like
it's enough.
hundreds.
exactly, because then it's like you're saying in the country that pushing near 300 and something thousand, let me break that down and see how much dancers them got. One dancer
Yeah.
a year is allowed to get money to go and do what they love.
Exactly.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
It's quite weird. So I just wanted to know how you guys move over that. My sweet friend behind me, Michaela.
Is she trying to say
That
that for the longest
traveling-
well?
Travel all the world.
International artist.
Yeah. Travel to Africa.
Wait, you went to Africa?
No, I did not go, but
Oh, she did right.
Okay.
She went in spirit.
Okay.
Hallelujah.
Your face was over there, but yes.
just to add on to that whole scholarship thing, even BCC was offering scholarships, but then they made it harder for students to get the scholarships because the requirement was 3.7 to 3.8, and then only in the last year.
So your GPA had to be 3.7
Yeah.
at BCC to
Well,
get a
3.7
scholarship.
for exhibition.
Oh,
But
exhibition.
then they changed it, and so now the requirement is 4.0
Wow.
Yeah.
to 3.9. And because I graduated
In the pandemic.
3.9, and only when I graduated did they tell me, oh, you can't apply because
You done graduated.
And there's certain things that you have to, there's certain grades you have to achieve in order to get a scholarship. So when they don't tell you that, it's kind of like, well, great, I pretty much
Holding
had
by the
it,
information
but
to somebody
you
else.
didn't tell me that I needed to get that grade.
It's not like particular subjects that got certain.
Yeah, it
grades and
is.
stuff like
It's like Caribbean politics
Exactly.
and math and English. And I'm like, what on earth am I doing as a dancer
Mind you,
with Caribbean politics?
let me let you know, right? I auditioned for the Joffrey Ballet School. My dancing ability is what acquired me. I was able to get a scholarship from them, but I don't like America that much, and I'm extremely afraid of cross there, so I didn't go. But it is what it is, or what's not, and that's how I was able to get a scholarship because of my ability as a dancer.
Yeah.
And I feel as though for us in the arts, that is what should give us our scholarships.
But when you say A, God say B, I think there's nothing wrong with being a well-rounded dancer.
Right, yeah.
No, of course
We're not opposed to
We're
that.
not
I
saying
don't think
that.
that's the problem. The main problem is, again, we are living in a society made for the academics.
Exactly.
So, again,
Where a
it's
dancer
like,
is
we've
still
been
not seen as a
well-rounded.
career.
Like, we've
It's true, we've been well-rounded since preschool.
Exactly.
We know how to spell, we know how to write, we know how to add.
Get put in the place
and
when
all
I
that
was young
stuff.
too. As like I know friends of, to make sure you to go to dancing, you gotta be doing good at school. Because
Exactly.
the first thing that can get taken away
Is
is
dancing.
So
It's
we
true.
have
Good
well-rounded
point.
students and stuff. Is the fact that you have to cater to us.
Yeah.
Like we ain't begging for nothing.
And I think
you just need to cater.
if you check, say you have a Caribbean politics student who's actually studying Caribbean politics, and then look at a dance student, their likelihood of getting a scholarship is easier than a dancer.
It's
Most
true
definitely.
because they
Yeah.
do that every day. So
Every
they'll
day.
be like, "Oh, I know this already."
it's just a change in the criteria.
Exactly.
that
It's
we
true.
have
A
so far.
politics student is not going to do a dance, a
Dance
dance course.
Of
No, they're
course
not.
Or,
The elective.
well,
intro to
introduction to
that.
Well,
dance is not
maybe,
your
but
thing.
like they're not
Barely.
aspiring to be a dancer.
Exactly.
Right, so they're not gonna
aspiring
take it as
to
serious as
be
us.
a politician or whatever it is that they're aspiring to
And
be.
they're legit just doing it because they want the grade.
Exactly.
So they're
Yeah.
not, so what's not? I mean, yeah, we're doing it too because we want the grade.
But
want to get through
I
the
don't
program, but-
don't agree with the fact that I am doing a dance course and there's certain things that I have to do that you didn't tell me about to get a scholarship. I don't think that's fair.
It's true.
Really
Not
don't think it's fair.
really difficult.
Yeah, I guess that's something that we could look into or even challenge when y'all go back to school, or people that are watching this podcast to really think about, going ahead.
It's true.
Finding jobs. Let's talk about that.
Lord, have
You see,
mercy.
right? God born
So for me, I didn't study
God
dance,
born
but I did have quite a few jobs in the hotel industry. I've been dancing in the hotel industry for like 15 years or 10 years.
Are you aware why?
Going from hotel to hotel in one night and making money. And
No way?
And it was quite hard to do that. It was.
Yeah.
It wasn't enough money to survive, but that's what dancers did as jobs back then.
But Megan, do you know the real reason why?
Why is that?
Because you were born as a female. Y'all females, I will not tell a lie. Y'all
Okay.
females got it so easy.
No, I think they're male
No,
dancers.
they're male
not
dancers,
many
but
who are
females
Like you say,
in
easy in
Barbados,
certain
they're
contexts.
easier, got easier than us.
Yeah.
I would say that.
Context.
Sorry, you want me to fill in context?
I-
Because
yeah.
people
I want
mainly
you to.
people mainly want females to be on their stage dancing with them
Mm-hmm.
or what's not. Females do this. Females do not. Like, I'm in multiple group chats, and every time I see a casting call, we want females. We want 2 girls. We want a girl. And then I'm just like, okay, when is it time for the man to come and do the
Because
thing?
like that feels
And there's this
back
stupid
down
aesthetic they want, that
like,
boxy
deeper
shaking
into
nonsense.
deeper into. Hold on, hear your little tourism coming out, guys.
Yes.
Hey,
It
come,
filters
come,
down
come.
into our product and what we are offering.
Yes.
You know, it's sand, sea, and
sun,
sun. But there's also a way that Caribbean countries are portrayed to tourists. They don't put a hard, strapping, strong man in the front of those ads. I mean, in front of the ads. And if he is there, he's accompanied by who?
A woman.
So when they are looking at who they want for their floor shows, it's only obvious that I would want the perception of what the tourists had when they were coming here to meet what actually happens in the destination. So it's
Yeah.
like, I'm going to find women. So I just saying, this is not to be really point out anything. I
no,
just
no,
saying
you-
why it is that you're going to keep seeing casting calls. for
Right, so
females,
that's,
females.
but you made my point more valid in my opinion, because you then said that's the reason why women always get chosen. So it's like, for me, it's honestly really hard for me to find a gig. Like, if I get a gig, it's there. I don't know what just happened. It's lucky, and I'm happy to get it. I'm gonna be grateful for it, but it's hardly ever.
Well, I'm
Like-
probably only like around crop over time and stuff like
That's
that.
the other thing too. You only get gigs around crop over time. So you see, last year when the pandemic first hit us, I ain't telling no lie. I'm gonna tell no lie. I saw this happening. We had the regathering events. That was January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, straight down. I know that I was gonna
2019.
get gigs. I had it done lined up, and
You
then
had
crop over.
your budget.
I was so ready,
I can go
Megan.
buy new shoes.
Megan, when I tell you I was ready, I was ready. I was gonna be a bill for everybody. I was gonna cut my face, smell my features. I was gonna be there.
Oh, new person.
Wow.
Okay.
And
Corvina
then
said,
Corvina was like,
Covina.
she was like, no regathering, no crop over, no nothing. And I was like, no. How you could do that to me, man?
Yeah.
Like, I was ready to go and met that little coin.
And you know what's funny about that is that we don't have a fallback.
No.
It's true.
We don't have anything to fall back from. I mean,
Nope.
like, there are other jobs where, you got NIS and you can go and get PO and stuff like that. As a dancer, we don't have that opportunity to go and do
make
unemployment.
sure you pay fit by the 15th of the month.
Yes.
If you're self-employed, you should pay too, because in the future it'll better be you.
Yes, it's true. But in the hotel sector,
Yeah, you
that's
don't
not
really do
really the arrangement.
Yeah.
It's true, because it's mostly the employer that pays the NIS.
Well, you,
You
could
could
do
pay
that as a
yourself.
self-employed person
Oh,
as well.
I was just
See, I
singing a
love
song
it.
for you.
I didn't understand what you mean by that.
Going off of jobs though, I will say for me again, because I got to think about context and coming from Barbados Latin. When I was in Barbados Latin, it was a lot of hotel jobs too.
Yeah, a lot of hotel.
But then what I will say now that I branched off into these other things, but again,
Genres.
this is just for me. I have had much more opportunities, like
Okay.
with the ANCF and getting jobs from the ANCF. Even though sometimes I feel to myself like a lot of pressure is being put by ANCF to fund the whole dance
Everything.
community.
It's true.
It's true.
So it's just like, and then like working with like DL Smith Productions to me, so like getting jobs, which I am grateful for, because as a dancer, you gotta be grateful for when you see that little message.
Listen,
saying you can do
honestly,
something, because that's like
Just
that's
stop
paying you whatever
like-
you
No,
want.
that's not the message you're looking for. It's your check is ready. Because that's
It's
another
true
thing.
because people
do
like
the
to message,
you do
but
the
you don't
show.
always get paid.
No,
Well-
you get paid 6 months later.
Sometimes a
Well,
year.
you don't always get paid for
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. So there's that. But looking on the bright side, myself, by 25, I believe in making the opportunities for yourself.
It's true.
So if you did have the opportunity to come up with your own job, what would it be as a dancer? Like, you're a student, but you want to do this side thing. What would it be?
For me, I would probably initiate more workshops with the dance pioneers that we have on the island. Like, I would like facilitate a lot of stuff so that we can have more opportunities. That's just like I said, don't leave it all up to the NCF. So I was like, just like we was talking about this last year, like we had this amazing idea.
Not the ideas.
We had an idea to do like a workshop with Gene Carson because we have the Barbados Landscape technique.
Yeah.
But who else knows it? To my knowledge, the only person that knows that technique from back to back is Keisha Doridge. And that's one person. All of us dancers here on this island. Hello, teach us the technique and let us pass it on. So that when Christina or Michaela go overseas, they have the permission and the authority to teach it to other people, to let people know Barbados is more than just boxy shaking and sandy beaches and just the typical landscape. We have an entire, we appreciate that, but we have an entire,
We have more than that.
we have a dance language here.
Yeah.
We have
Exactly.
culture, which I think that you were talking about on your podcast too. Like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
fact that like we
Culture.
just need to be grounded in what is ours because as Barbadians we are very good at assimilating to other cultures.
Yeah.
But when it comes to our own culture,
We
and
have
the thing
no
is, like,
idea.
we got it. And he's saying that the boy never said before, hold on, right? It's
Living your
like,
truth.
and it's like
Truth.
we got it. And what has been so what has hurt my heart is because another reason I think you was getting into this earlier too is like another reason besides like money what you study at UE. Another reason for me wanted to study at UE too, because before what I just said, is because like I want to do whatever I do in Barbadian context in some
True.
culture. Because to me as a Barbadian, and this might sound bad or whatever, I just find myself feeling real lost when it comes to my culture. Because I just be here studying myself. When I was inside the school, I hear about Christopher Columbus, boy. Like,
Culture, though, should be a personal identity.
I mean, all right, I understand
should be.
personal identity standpoint, but I talking about,
A collective.
I talking about, I mean,
Your history and where you come
I
from.
talking about, like, if I was supposed to, like, all right, for the idea of what I think, like, a Jamaican or a Trinidadian is, I thinking, like, things come to mind instantly. And when I think about Barbados, of course I can think about Crop Over, of course I can think about Mother Sally and things like that. But any information that I have that link back to my cultural identity personally is things that I had to go and search for myself.
Okay.
Rather than me in the institutions that I know I have been through being pushed other people's stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
So
obviously
there's a disconnect between
so
what
yes,
they teach you and what you are.
Exactly,
Definitely.
because all that information is what can make me build my cultural identity.
Yeah.
But I'm only being fed certain things, and then it's like I have to find the rest for myself. Which I mean, I understand that's life, but what I'm just trying to say is like I would rather not learn about Christopher Columbus and learn from
Exactly.
Like,
Piggybacking off of what Josiah said, I think it's important before you decide to move away to be a dancer overseas. I think it's so important to know about your culture,
Amen.
especially Barbados.
Not just dance, all art.
Exactly.
All art. Any
Like
artist
know
you wanna be.
about. I was like, I'm so excited to go overseas, but then it's like, what if they ask me a question about Barbados? And I'm like, I could tell you that we have crop over, but it's like, do you have any dance cultures? And it's like, yeah, I know about landship or, you know, but it's like, can you show me? Can you teach
you
me?
can't.
And it's like,
And then,
no, I
and
can't.
then-
So part of me wants to go overseas, but part of me wants to bring my culture with me, not just go overseas and be a copycat of exactly what
Yeah,
they
sure.
are.
I got a question though. Speaking about landship, do you guys actually study landship at school?
Back at BCC, we
BCC.
did. Because
And I'm so grateful.
Mr.
for
Carson
that.
was
You're
actually one of
saying
our
that,
teachers.
You don't know if you want to go overseas. You don't know how to fully teach landship.
Yeah.
But what is
No,
that if you're
not
studying?
fully teach landship. We could probably teach landship, but it's
Right.
the technique. It's the
Yeah.
landship technique. Because
Okay.
what Gene did is obviously he amalgamated and
Yeah.
made it
His own.
and made it his own of a blend of other different
But
styles.
I think too what Christina's saying, not to cross your mouth.
No problem.
But you know, for example, if not saying we ballet teachers, if somebody was supposed to call you and teach you to do a ballet class, you know how it's structured, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
If I
sure.
call you to tell you to teach a landship class at school named Megan, because I know you might know, but if I call any other someone to teach me a like comprehensive
Yeah.
landship class, can you do it?
I don't think so.
No.
And hold on, I want this podcast to like calling out people. Hold on, let me reel it back in. What I'm just trying to say is just that we just wanted more systems would probably be in place so that for that question that I just said, we will also be able to say yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
True.
Yeah.
And I think that at the University of the West Indies, doing a BFA, I think it's so important that landship should be a part of it.
Agreed.
Period.
Landship should be 100% a part of it, rather than, like ballet is good, modern is good, all of those things are good, but we're in Barbados.
It's true.
It's
I
you know,
feel as though if you had a good Edna, you're gonna learn land tech.
exactly.
I feel as though you will learn land
You're
tech.
gonna go if you go
and if you go Cuba, you're gonna learn
you're
La
gonna learn
Technica.
exactly.
So
why is it that when we go to the university,
that's the Cuban modern technique.
why don't we know more about landship?
Yeah.
Why
That's a
aren't we
great
taught
question.
it?
That's something that our viewers can think
I can
about.
tell you to look for it for yourself.
Yeah,
I know that what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
You should be able to. You are
Exactly.
a human being. You can research it.
Yeah.
It's true.
One more question before we wrap up. COVID and dancing online.
Oh.
you even want to go
Thank
there?
you so much, Megan, for the time here.
You're so dramatic.
Girl.
Tell me about it. I have not started back teaching classes yet because I refuse to teach online.
I feel as though I've been talking too much and let somebody else
There's a
answer first.
disconnect for me doing stuff online.
100%.
And I rather just wait until it's time to open back. How has been doing exams online, dancing in your house, dancing on tiles, because obviously your house not built for a dance studio.
Oh, no.
How has that been, Michaela?
It's been tough
She says it's been tough. I don't know if you can hear her, but yeah.
because especially because when we first got into the studio, we were so into.
She's saying that,
We were so into learning the technique and stuff.
No, what?
Yeah, it's
Right. Sorry. Hi guys, again, it's me. We were so into learning the technique, and we were getting our bodies after being, because at the NBCC we were online, so our bodies had totally just went downhill. And so when we started we were in the studio finally, and then quarantine again, and so it was a constant up and down. Just when you felt like you were getting back to normal, like quarantine just come and
It's so true. And
knock you back.
it'd be horrible if you don't have a big space. Because for
Correct.
me,
Right.
I have a big room, but I have a lot of things in my room. So it was a point I had to.
And you can't travel.
No, I had to push my bed up. So it was like probably 4 weeks. I was sleeping
Can I
on the ground.
ask you guys, has your grades declined because of COVID?
I have no idea.
Yeah, compared to BCC, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I took a whole year off after I
And
finished BCC, so I
has
can't say.
your teacher been a little lenient because of that or no?
Are you sure?
You probably show she did.
Honestly, now
Honestly,
honestly,
She pushes us though.
she
so I'm
pushes
fine with
us,
that.
Okay.
That's what we
right?
need.
But she's considerate because not everybody has the same space, so she's
Yeah.
not gonna be like, "Oh, my Kelly, she got your leg up there because you had it out there in the studio." But if she push your leg up there, she can knock where she like, and she can't, but she don't want not where she like. So
She understands.
she's very understanding in that regard.
Yeah.
Just sorry.
No problem.
It's just mental health. For me, getting up every morning and having to move the furniture or having to move something just so that I can point my foot.
Okay. Yeah.
Just happened.
Keep going.
Yeah, it was not cute. It's not cute. It's not fun. I don't recommend. But
You gotta do what you
How
gotta
have
do.
your family been dealing with you dancing at home?
wow, they're just all over the place. Honestly, it's hard for them because I'm in their house, so it's like if they want to get to something, they're gonna pass me to get it regardless.
Oh shoot.
So it's like I'm dancing. I'm like, excuse me, I'm dancing, and they're like, okay, and this is my
And
house.
especially if you got like little children, my nephew, so like legit come in my bedroom, I'll be dancing, and like, had a time I nearly kicked him in his face.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I nearly kicked the poor Shelly in his face. I was like, oh.
And
legit
don't
stopped
talk
dancing. I was like, you
about-
good?
yeah.
Aisha's just like, Kimala, is he fine? I was like, yeah.
Yeah, don't talk about when we first got introduced to doing online, we were finishing up our BCC program. So that was just tough on its own because we were supposed to have portfolio and that didn't happen. And my brother and sister were also doing online school. So it was me dancing, doing ballet. They're hearing ballet music and they're also trying to do school as well. So it was hard on them. So I felt bad for them. So then I had to move by my other grandparents so that I can dance and have a...
Oh, so you had to go in a different space.
Yeah, I had to go in a completely different space.
Wow, okay.
So I was dancing on tile at first and then... Eventually, my house, I was dancing on cement. Then I moved to tile. And then eventually my grandmother was like, do you want to go in her holy sacred living room? And I was just like, this had wooden floors. And I was like,
Holy sacred living
but
room.
you know, she doesn't,
It's one of them grandmother.
yeah,
It's
she's
one of
like,
them living
don't touch
rooms.
it. She's like, don't touch anything.
It
She's
look
like,
good. It just there for style.
Exactly.
Don't go inside it.
she
know that
felt
house.
bad. I mean, mind you, the space was still small and I couldn't move everything because she's like, I don't want you to move everything. So I still had furniture in the way and it was just... And
A lot of.
But we making it work though. We making it work.
Yeah.
Of course.
And
You gotta do what you
that
gotta
goes
do.
to like pursuing your what you love.
Definitely.
Pursuing what you love. That's my first episode here. Like, although we are being challenged with all these different things, you've moved to different spaces. You
It's
find
true.
a way to not
Find a
kick
way,
your
definitely.
nephew.
It's true. You figure it
You
out.
figure it
You
out.
live and
definitely.
learn.
Yeah, and that's basically dance. We have to adjust like how Olivia made us retrograde.
It's true.
This whole experience in COVID is kind of like a retrograde. We
Yeah.
gotta go
True.
all the
We
way
gotta-
backwards. We start at home. We went to the studio and we ended back at home. Like,
Yeah.
It's true. And then we're learning new ways how to
Yeah.
make sure dance
Yeah,
keeps
definitely.
progressing.
yeah, and it's
So that's good.
definitely a challenge. But as a student, I think that it's really showing you like I'm really about this dance shit though. Like I'm
Correct.
really
It's
about
true.
this.
I'm really
So I'm gonna
about
do
it.
what I have to
because
do.
I'm literally dancing at home and I'm really serious about this. So if I didn't think I wasn't about it, I definitely about it.
Yeah.
No.
It's
And
true.
it gave me a boost of confidence because it's just like nobody could tell me that I'm not a dancer. You cannot tell me that I'm not a dancer because I
Period.
danced in my house and I made it. Okay.
It's true.
Awesome. So we can finish off here. There's just one more question I want to ask you guys. And there was a episode that I did alone, and it was, for me, it was about giving back. And how I started my Void 25 class was for my birthday, and I just wanted to do something free for everybody and, give back. You're studying dance. A lawyer is be a lawyer because, they want to help people, get through whatever they're going through. But as a dancer, what are you looking to give back? After studying and dancing in the living room and putting yourself at a disadvantage in some way, what are you looking to give back to your community in dance?
Inspiration, honestly, because as I'm a male dancer, there are hardly any of us on the island who pursues contemporary and modern dance and ballet like that. Because from the top of my head, I only think about two people all the time: Shea Bess and Justin Polion.
Okay.
Right? So like anybody else that does anything like that.
I mean, there are other dancers that
right.
are in
There are
different genres.
They're in different genres.
Like
but
hip hop
not-
and stuff
right,
like
hip
that.
hop
but
and stuff like
you
that.
don't relate
But
to them.
pardon?
You don't relate to them.
I mean, I relate to them being males, but we don't like spin in these
Cross
same
It's easier
circles because
for
it's easier for males
in
to
hip-hop.
and all that stuff. But then for the little boy that deep down in his heart, like he wants to go to a ballet class, he's being hit with all that stigma, all that hatred, and seeing how people like me get treated for doing that kind of stuff. So I want to be an inspiration for them to let them know
That's beautiful.
it's okay to want to point your toe and put on the ballet shoe.
And wear crop tops and
And wear crop tops and tight. Right? It's okay to do that. I want to be that inspiration. I also want to be able to go overseas, and learn all them techniques. And then bring it back here and put my little Caribbean twist onto it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And create words that can inspire people and let people know, this is Barbados. And this is what we do. And this is who we are. And I am Barbadian. And I am Caribbean.
Yeah.
For dance.
Okay. Somebody watched Missing a Verse last night.
For dance, it's more than just movement. It is a lifestyle.
It is communication.
All right, come through. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, just
Well, I have to go after that. For me, is about what I want to give back is documentation and visuals. For me, in general, in Barbados history, I think documentation is a place where we falter a little bit. For me in dance, I want to be able to document everything. I want 50 years down the road that we got I got visuals of Miss Seeley and I got visuals of Jean Carson that I could show all of them little children. And I'm just me. Hi, I'm Jean Carson. I mean, Jean doing everything.
Yeah.
And telling you exactly how he wanted it to be done or what he's seeing.
Yeah.
He might
It's true.
stuff
I
like
think
that.
that we're in the age of technology now where
So, yeah.
we
We
didn't
should be
have
using
that
those.
before, that we have that access now. We need to, take advantage of what we have now. So that's great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, for me, I definitely my dream is still to travel and learn whatever I can, whatever dance style I can. But like Kima, I want to bring it back here, put my own twist on it. But I also want to teach the young children in Barbados who are aspiring to be dancers that you don't necessarily have to go overseas to be a professional dancer.
It's true.
I want to be able to train dancers to be just as good as Ailey, just as good as American Ballet Theater. They don't have to go overseas if they want to pursue dancing. You know what I mean? I want to be able to be the person to train people in a way that they don't, if they want to go overseas, they can if they want to. They don't have to because they don't get the proper training here. I want to have a company and a facility that has it all, that the training is just as good as overseas. And they don't have to travel if they don't need to.
Right, then we want people coming here.
Exactly. People come here. They don't have to go overseas. They come here. Come here.
That's beautiful. Michaela, scoot over. Because for Michaela it's a little different because she started out in theater and she had this whole movie thing going on when she was 10 years old. So I think she's contributed in a different way. But in dance, like, how do you want to contribute?
Well, it's one of my dreams, one of my goals to start an agency so that I can bring companies here to audition students if they were to like provide scholarships. I really, really, really want to see Barbados start doing seasons of dance, like how overseas they're.
We actually had that before.
Yeah, I want to bring it back. I want to bring it back because one, it will provide jobs for dancers, which we desperately need, and two, it will give dancers an opportunity to perform not just at the end of year shows of schools, but like several weekends in a month. You can come and see shows and come and see dancers doing what they do. That's what I want to do. One of my goals, and then the company, the agency, to bring, Disney World or bring Ailey people here to audition. So it's not just Lankan coming every 5 years. There's constantly opportunities, constantly scholarships being given away because that is what we're lacking. We're lacking people. I mean, NCF tries, but they can't do everything.
Right.
Dance is one person.
True.
We need more people in the community to be saying, okay, let's see what we can do. How can we work this? How can we bring people here? How can we create this opportunity?
It's true. Is it true?
And I also, I know technically, there's a long list of things that need to be done. I also want to see dancers being paid. So I want there to be like some kind of
consortium
union, something like
right,
that.
Artist union.
Bring it to start making it be the standard that dancers are paid, because musicians, they have their, I can't remember what it's called.
Cost cap. They have their cost
takes care
cap.
of that, and I think that I want to see that happen here for dancers because we deserve it. We work hard. We work just as hard.
Yeah, we do.
So I want to see
it's harder though.
It's true because we're not just using our mouths, our hands. We're using our entire body.
Performance period.
Exactly.
Dancers.
Dancers.
And then
Period.
I'll call you on
want
Friday.
us.
I want to dance by Sunday.
A costume.
You mean
And
like
costume.
Sunday morning?
We gotta find the
It's
costume
true.
ourselves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What do you want us to wear? What you
In
have?
your closet. Whatever you have.
Yeah.
Then now you running around like a headless chicken trying to find costumes from this body, that party, and all that stuff, all that stress.
Yeah.
But yeah, good job, Michaela. I love that.
That was great. I feel actually after this conversation, I feel very inspired by all four of you guys. I feel very inspired, to see that although we've been going through all this Covina and Covicious thing going on, that you guys are still pushing through, still dancing, still doing stuff, and feel inspired to inspire other people.
Of course.
So
Always.
keep going. I love all of you
Thank
guys.
you. Love you
Hopefully we
too.
can extend this, and there are other people in the program that I would like to see talk about,
course, no
their
problem.
experience as well.
And you never know. We could always bring you in to talk for some sort of seminar with the Faculty of Culture, Creative, and
I
Performing
mean, we
Arts.
have the representative here on hand.
It's true.
I'm done. But
It's
thank you
true.
guys so much. I love your bop. Other week.
Hey, 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 bop, hey. Other week. Bring it around, look at it, bop. Hey, other week. Let me tell you another bop, 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 bop.
Thanks for the vibes, guys. Y'all were so good.
Thank
This
you
is
for
a
having us.
Thank you for having us.
Sorry.
Wow. What's time period going back in, girl?
Thank you so much. Stay tuned. This probably is like episode 9, season 1, season 2, episode 2, something like that. But you know, you gotta enjoy. Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.